Welcome to the birthplace of college football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bobcats will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Rutgers offense takes the field. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Here's the handoff. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Third and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Well, this offense giveth, and then it turned around and giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball off? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand nice big play the play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than a sack.
The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. Using his legs, it's Campbell. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football. And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative. Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Ohio's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your 2nd drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
He's in open space downfield. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd down after the run. Scanning the field, it's Navarro. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this guy's a playmaker, and he does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield. So when he got the football, there was just green grass out ahead of him, and he made the defense pay.
And when I got a guy like that, man, I just got to find ways to get him past the D-line, right? And then the draw play is a good way to do it. Let them run themselves up the field. Then you can see he's got some serious speed. A lot of speed in space is always a good recipe for offense.
On target to the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
The Scarlet Knights with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rutgers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Bobcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Looking for a man. It's Navarro. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Bobcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab, it's Duff. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Campbell. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's strong. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
Gonna run it. It's Campbell. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll try it over the left side. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. Gets away from one, finds room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Navarro. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defense players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Off the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Weber. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's strong. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Fletcher. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To throw, it's Navarro. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
Off play action on 1st down. On the move, he fires. And wings it incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Navarro. The sure hands. It's Hendricks. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early, and against zone coverage, because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the 1st down.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now, they get the big stop.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bobcats.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's Duff. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Across the 45. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. They'll immediately call timeout. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Navarro. Got his man. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Floats it out in space. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He'll try the left side. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got a little space. The Bobcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Dropping back, it's Navarro. Heaves it on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Finds his man, it's Sheffield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down coming up. They'll run play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off play action. That's caught. It's Sheffield. Oh, what a cut! They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants it all. Touchdown, Rutgers. And the route is on.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Going to the ground. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Navarro. Unloads it left. Got a wide open receiver. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Ohio! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Using his legs, it's Campbell. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And the punishment has been extended.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Bobcats in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Navarro. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Catch in the middle, it's Hendricks. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Obviously, great job picking up the 1st down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
They'll go to the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Navarro. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front, and they're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Got it in the middle, it's Weber. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On the run, it's Campbell. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Rushes on him. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man by himself. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the single back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. creates a little room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Back to pass, it's Navarro. That's caught, it's Hendricks. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Back to throw, it's Navarro. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground, it's Campbell. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
And the Scarlet Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running to Green. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Campbell. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Navarro. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And the Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Sheffield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that. And here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.